Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-Ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The LSU Tigers will have some work to do after that short return. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to...
And he breaks into the open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Gonna let it fly. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
7-2-0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Duke's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these two dudes, because you're just asking to get picked off.
Leaves it with the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try to pop the draw. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Blue Devils are on the move. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They move the tight end all over. He'll pull it on the read. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. The give to the left. Runs for the tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe and...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love the coverage in the back end by the secondary. That DB was glued to the wide receiver, just staying right behind him. He was able to locate the ball and get his pile out there to knock it down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Dennis. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game.
Open runway ahead. The 20. And stampeding through the defense. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. They'll try to run for it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught at the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. Gives it to the back on the draw. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Wants to throw. It's Emmanuel. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the defense doing work. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
Man, it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll throw it on first down. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you could tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow, go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets into play. Nice job by the defense.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Dennis. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to... Defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking deep down the right side. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first game.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Looking to pass, it's Murphy. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Trying to get to it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you...
The freshman able to get home with the sack. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. On the return, it's Moore.
Return brings it out to the 32. And your 2 Blue Devils will take over.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. Fires one high and deep. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Duke. He would not be denied.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Watkins. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking downfield, it's Emmanuel. They're trying to get to him. Sends it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Puts one in the spin cycle. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The sure hands, it's Dennis. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This quarterback is having a day, man. And right there, he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there. But what a game this dude is having.
On the option. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here. And
if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts. He just went right past him and picked up the first down. To the air on first down. Coming after it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Back to pass, it's Murphy. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got a man, it's Boyd. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll bring it back. It's Dennis. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown LSU. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run to the left. Shows him the stiff arm. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pocket starts to collapse. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gage. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some post.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. To the air, it's Murphy. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. Running to Green. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Jackson. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Now, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end.
He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tigers. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to...
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. To the air, it's Emmanuel. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
They keep attacking through the air. He makes a grab. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Takes the handoff. It's Boyd.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Fires to the big fella. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. What a snag by the defense.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll toss it. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do. Yeah,
and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Duke. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go to play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Using the quick game. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Got his man out of the backfield. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Calls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Boyd. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. The aerial assault continues. Caught near the sticks. It's Boyd. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hand corral the onside kick, and they do. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams